Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel Body Mind Healing. My name is Maria Sanchez. I am a family nurse practitioner, a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner, and a doctor in nursing practice. The case for today is 2 years ago, I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia. Although I have been sick for many years with it, I have gone everywhere people have told me, but nothing cures me. My whole body hurts and I can't even work. I am taking about 6 medications daily and they don't help me. My mother and sister also have the same thing. They suffer from chronic pain and depression like me. I am desperate to find someone who can cure this problem for me and quickly. I am sick of it. What is fibromyalgia? Let's first explain fibromyalgia from a medical point of view and then from a spiritual point of view. On a medical level, fibromyalgia is a condition that causes pain throughout the body, fatigue, and other symptoms. Patients describe it as a kind of constant and generalized pain, which can get worse with stress or physical activity. Some of the most common symptoms are pain throughout the body, especially in the muscles, tendons, and ligaments, extreme fatigue or tiredness that is not relieved by rest, difficulty falling asleep, and also waking up feeling very tired as if sleep cannot repair the body, difficulty concentrating, remembering things, or making decisions, tension headache mostly, bowel problems such as constipation, diarrhea, or bloating, anxiety, depression, and other mental health problems. What causes fibromyalgia? Medically, the exact cause of fibromyalgia is not yet fully understood. It is thought to be multifactorial, including genetic, environmental, and physiological factors. How is it diagnosed? There is no single test to diagnose fibromyalgia. This diagnosis is generally made by a process of exclusion, meaning it is made based on presenting symptoms and systematically ruling out all other conditions through testing and evaluation. What is the treatment for fibromyalgia? Although there is no cure for fibromyalgia, there are treatments that can help relieve symptoms and improve quality of life, including medications, physical and occupational therapy, lifestyle changes such as exercise, getting enough sleep, reducing stress, having a balanced diet, etc. Now let's look at the spiritual level. First, without going too far into the metaphysical or spiritual realm, we need to know that we do not only have one body, the physical one that we see here, but that we are made up of 7 different energetic bodies, including the physical, the energetic, which is better known as the aura, the mental, the emotional, the spiritual, etc. So, from the spiritual perspective, fibromyalgia is not a disease, but rather the result of several emotional processes that have not been worked on and that live accumulated in our subconscious or unconscious. It is associated with emotional imbalances, unresolved energetic burdens, and a disconnection between the mind, the body, and the spirit. Fibromyalgia shows us that some of those bodies mentioned above are saturated with dense energy. Those memories and emotions we have been suppressing and repressing throughout our lives. And that is why the physical body hurts. The energy we're talking about here is fear. Fear that takes different forms such as rage, anger, pride, lack of self-love, guilt, judgment, criticism, anguish, depression, anxiety, phobias, rejection, abuse, envy, selfishness, etc. And all that is pretty heavy, and that's why our body hurts. Let's look at these processes more closely. Accumulation of unexpressed emotions means that people with fibromyalgia have held back emotions such as stress, sadness, anger, resentment, etc. for a long time, most likely since childhood. These unprocessed emotions can manifest themselves in the form of physical pain. When we do not process our emotions, they do not go away. They settle in our subconscious or unconscious and come out from time to time in various forms, including health problems. In this case, pain, fibromyalgia. Disconnection from the body means that we have been living without paying attention to our body, without listening to our body and its needs. Fibromyalgia is a call from our body to be heard and cared for. Often, those who suffer from fibromyalgia prioritize the needs of others over their own because it is easier and less cumbersome to focus on others than to stop all that distraction and start healing ourselves. Emotional burden means that fibromyalgia represents carrying too much weight, emotionally or mentally, including worries, responsibilities, or relationships that do not flow in a healthy way, what we commonly call toxic relationships. There is also another factor, which is extreme sensitivity. Fibromyalgia is associated with high sensitivity to external energies. That is because these people are sick all the time, their defense system is depleted, is running low, and they can easily pick up on others' energy. In other words, they're more susceptible to low vibration energies. Ironically, although they feel very sick, they frequent or stay in places where the energy is very dense, such as nightclubs, bars, prisons, conflictive environments, codependency, addictions, etc., which increases or worsens the symptoms and causes a constant energy depletion. The pain that is felt when suffering with fibromyalgia is actually the symptoms calling for our attention so that we get busy with our healing. In other words, fibromyalgia is an invitation to let go of negative thought patterns and past hurts so that we can move towards health on all levels, move towards wholeness. To heal fibromyalgia, we need to carefully evaluate ourselves and discover what is causing this range of symptoms. We need to go within and do deep work of recognition, forgiveness, and release. And that includes taking responsibility for every emotion or memory without falling into judgment, justifications, or victimhood. There are millions of people in the world suffering from chronic pain, chronic fatigue, mental illnesses, and many more issues due to this condition. But because they do not know or understand what is happening to them, they spend enormous amounts of money and time seeking help. And many of these people turn to alternative therapies. Sure, at first they feel better, but since these therapies do not treat the root cause of the problem, the treatment does not last long, and it is only a matter of days before they feel bad again. Unfortunately, no treatment can be sustained for long because the dense energy that is trapped in the different bodies of the patient cannot sustain the light, meaning the healing. Healing is light. My brothers and sisters, we came to this world to heal, not to be distracted by processes that do not belong to us. Healing requires focus, discipline, patience, perseverance, and lots of self-love. Healing requires deep work, many times with a guide who instructs us and supports us during the discomfort of the healing process, but keeping in mind that we will always be the protagonist of our own healing. Those of us who dedicate ourselves to guiding others cannot rescue, remove symptoms, or interrupt learning processes for them. That is, the processes that others choose to experience are sacred opportunities to learn from and transcend. We guides are here to show the way, to support with love, compassion, respect, and acceptance. But that's about it. We are here to accompany and offer space of contentment where healing can take place. And that alone is healing and unconditional love. And yes, there are thousands of people who operate in other ways and promise the impossible. And that is fine. We already know that those services are only temporary. That sounds unfair, right? But that happens because our human nature is to wait for others to do the work for us, to get us out of the discomfort, to rescue or save us. That happens because the mind likes to live in its comfort zone. It feels attracted to the quick fix and the easiest way out. Working on ourselves and healing ourselves is one of our missions and purposes in this life. We came to work on our emotions, pending processes, memories trapped in our unconscious and subconscious, because we can carry memories from other lives, from the past, and finding the root cause of our illnesses, in this case, fibromyalgia, and then get busy healing. Some basic practices that can help heal fibromyalgia include listening to our body and emotions, incorporating mindfulness techniques, releasing emotions through written, spoken, assisted therapy, etc., letting go of the past, practicing forgiveness towards ourselves and others, using relaxation techniques to align the body and balance the energy field, identifying self-limiting programs, implementing mental reprogramming with positive affirmations, dedicating time to introspection, gratitude, and connection with our being, listening to our intuition and reconnecting with our life purpose, connecting with nature to recharge our energy and align our body with natural rhythms, integrating medical treatments with the spiritual wellness practices, taking care of the body, eating healthy, doing gentle exercise. But I must repeat and emphasize that although the spiritual approach offers tools to heal at a comprehensive level, under no circumstances should it replace medical treatment. The combination of both perspectives, working with health professionals and focusing on the spiritual part, can lead to a deeper and more complete healing. And that is what we're looking for. That is the ideal approach. May the inner peace that we cultivate today expand and guide us always. Until next time.